With a little imagination, you can cook a festive dish from chicken drumsticks, which both guests and household will appreciate. A dish is prepared from available products. Puff pastry can be bought at any grocery store. When baking, the dough is soaked in chicken juice and baked until golden brown. Chicken drumsticks baked in puff pastry are not difficult to cook, but the dish looks very impressive. Ask, is this dish delicious? It's amazing. Cook chicken drumsticks with champignons and cheese in puff pastry for a festive table. The recipe from the category Russian cuisine and consists of 13 cooking steps. The complexity of the dish. Medium. Rinse the meat under running water and dry it with paper towels. Put them in a deep bowl. Season the chicken drumsticks with salt and pepper and add any favorite spices. Mix everything thoroughly and leave the meat to marinate for 30 minutes. Cut the cheese into small cubes. Chop the mushrooms and fry for a few minutes in vegetable oil. We make incisions with a sharp knife under the skin of the leg. Place the cheese cubes in these pockets. Take the puff pastry out of the refrigerator in advance so that it completely has time to defrost. You can take any dough, puff pastry without yeast or puff pastry. In the first case, the pastry will be crisper, in the second, it will be softer and more airy. Roll out the dough layer a little. Cut the dough into 4 squares. Cut a thin strip from each square. This will be the tie for our pouch. There are usually 2 layers in a puff pastry package, which will make 8 squares. Put a tablespoon of mushrooms in the middle of the dough square. Place the leg stuffed with cheese, bone up, on the mushrooms in the middle of the dough square. Wrap the leg in the dough. To do this, lift all the edges to the top, pinch the side seams the way it is done for pies. Fix all the dough at the bone. Wrap the resulting bag with a thin strip of dough. It is kneaded just for beauty. To make the bags with a beautiful golden crust, grease them with beaten egg. Lightly grease the baking dish with vegetable oil. To prevent the shins from falling off during baking, it is better to use a narrow shape with sides. Now you can put the shins in the oven, which has been preheated to 170 degrees. Bake the legs for 50 minutes until golden brown. Chicken drumsticks baked in puff pastry are delicious even when cold. Therefore, they can be served as a cold snack. You don't need a side dish for such a dish. Enjoy your meal. Cook with pleasure.